Venezuelan President Maduro wants to liberate Puerto Rico. All right, let's get into it. What's even happening in the world right now? Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro just made one of the most jaw-dropping claims yet. He's talking about liberating Puerto Rico with Brazil's help. Wait, what? Is this some kind of political chess move, or are we about to see another international mess unfold? But let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about Puerto Rico. Look at the state of the world right now. Conflicts are flaring up everywhere. Russia and Ukraine are still locked in a bloody war that's reshaping Europe's balance of power. Over in the Middle East, Israel and Hamas are in the middle of an escalating nightmare. Meanwhile, tensions in Taiwan are keeping the U.S. and China at each other's throats. And now Maduro comes along, trying to add Puerto Rico to the chaos. So the question is, are we inching closer to World War III, or is this just another one of those wild political stunts? Let's break down Maduro's bold claim. He says that Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory for more than 120 years, needs to be liberated from its colonial ties. And his idea, teaming up with Brazil to make it happen. First of all, let's be real, Brazil's leadership hasn't said a word about this. Not a peep. So is Maduro actually serious? Or is this just him trying to stay relevant on the global stage? But here's the kicker. Maduro's rhetoric isn't coming out of nowhere. He's been openly critical of the U.S. for years, blaming them for Venezuela's economic struggles and sanctions. So is this just a way to poke at Uncle Sam? Or is there a bigger agenda here? What's the U.S. response? Now, imagine how the U.S. must feel hearing this. Puerto Rico is more than just a territory. It's a deeply connected part of American identity. Military bases, strategic location, political influence, you name it. If Maduro is really trying to liberate it, that's a direct challenge to Washington's authority. But here's the thing. Does the U.S. even take this seriously? Or is this just another headline that gets ignored while bigger crises, like Ukraine or Israel, take center stage? Let's talk about the bigger picture. Wars and political tensions are popping off like firecrackers. Ukraine and Russia. The war is dragging on with no end in sight. And every time NATO sends more weapons, the stakes get higher. Israel and Hamas. The Middle East is on edge with thousands of lives lost and no real resolution in sight. China and Taiwan. It's not a shooting war yet. But the military posturing and diplomatic standoffs are making it clear that something big could happen. So with all this happening, where does Maduro's Puerto Rico idea fit in? Is this just noise, or could it spark another international flashpoint? What's really going on? Here's the big question. Is Maduro trying to unite Latin America against the U.S.? Or is this just him throwing out wild ideas to stay in the headlines? It's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, this world is feeling more chaotic by the day. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Maduro serious about Puerto Rico? Are we headed toward World War III, or is this just another round of political theater? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more global drama breakdowns. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.